got the Luke coming out. I forget who Luke is supposed to be. I think it's Cross, right?
It's Cross.
Yeah. That's pretty cool though. I really do like the Street Fighter crossover skins. I just don't necessarily agree with some of the picks that they picked for the characters. Like Bison kind of makes sense being Thor, but I cannot see in a million years why Dawson was Rayman. That
It's a bit sightseeing.
that don't make any sense, but I guess
It was only because of his sightseeing.
alrighty. So Janky will be banned first, and let's see will Demo go. So they are going to the Western Air Temple. Shout outs to all the people who has been watching that new Avatar series. I haven't seen it myself yet, but I'm a little on the fence because the show creator left this production in mid-production because he didn't like what they were doing with the story. And after hearing all the changes that they were trying to do, I wasn't really a big fan either. But that's neither here nor there. We're here to talk about Brawl, and right now we are watching a match between Demo versus Janky. Now, for those of you guys who do know, Demo has been on our channel for quite some time, has participated in quite a few of our weekly brawlhalla tournaments. I think coming as close as to second place a couple times before, but never quite closing it out and being able to win one of the weekly brawlhalla tournaments. Will this be the first time for Demo, or will they be another bridesmaid here? Janky, first time appearance and looking very strong. What the fuck? I guess they really want to send a message here. They SD'd themselves after closing out the stock on Demo. Guess they don't really need a stock lead. They said we can go stock for stock and I will still beat your ass. We're going to see if that bites him in the ass, or will Demo get styled on by Janky, a newcomer to the stream. Okay, Demo doing pretty good so far, but he's definitely losing in the damage department right now. He is not racking up nowhere near as close as damage as Janky, and Janky is sending a message. He literally took another stock and then SD'd again. He is trying to go for the maximum levels of disrespect. Oh my goodness. If anything, this is literally him just trying to cause as much mental damage to Demo as possible. This is the most important time as a player to have a mental fortitude of a fucking truck. Because if you allow them to be able to continue to break your fortitude, you will fall to pieces and they will get exactly what they're aiming to get out of you. Janky doing a great job with these gauntlets. You can definitely tell this is probably a weapon they are very comfortable with. Gets the weapon throw, tries to look for the neutral light right there, doesn't get to connect. Tries to go for the ground pound, gets the recovery, gets the neutral sig. Demo finally starting to find his footing. Oh, gets the sidelight into recovery, and that'll be the first game going to Janky with the most disrespectful turns of events. Look at that, like 2 accidental deaths, no deaths for Demo. That is pretty rough. Alrighty, so it looked like Demo will be going with the Yumiko. Yumiko being one of their more proficient picks. They definitely played a lot of Great Sword with Magyard and Jaeyoon, but it looks like they're going back to some comfort picks with the hammer bow. And let's see if this makes a difference for Janky here. Okay, so far Demo does have the lead. He was able to get the first hit. Both of these two back in neutral right now. Neither side trying to advance too far. Okay, tries to go for a down 6 to try to edge guard there. Gets a side light into a neutral light. Demo looking very solid here. That pick, this counter pick definitely looking like it was the right move. Gets caught with a down 6 into a neutral light though. Janky definitely still showing that they have a lot of signs of life here. Gets a down light into a dare. Gets a neutral light. Tries to go for the neutral sig off a Reed. Gets the neutral light into a sig. Gets the side sig right there, and again still going for that maximum levels of disrespect after getting the first stock. Will be what? They are going for the ultimate level of disrespect here. They literally took all their stocks. They are saying that they will be able to close out both stocks here off the one stock. If there is ever a time to be as mentally strong, it is now. You have to close out a tremendous lead like this, because if your opponent is that cocky, you have to show them you shouldn't play with your food. Oh, gets a Sarah weapon throw. Makes it back to the stage, avoiding that down sig. Oh, slight error right there with the downlight into a dare. But Janky closing out that stock right there. 50% on 50 damage, 60, 70, 80 damage now. Demo starting to close out that damage gap. One good sig will be able to close out the game, especially for Yumiko. That neutral sig definitely would have been the one. Okay, gets a down sig. Gets a side light. Gets the down sig again. Okay. Ooh, nice. And there it is. Demo closing out that game. Do not play with your food. Otherwise, we are going to a game 3. As I said, if your opponent wants to showboat, let them know. It'll definitely bite you in the ass if you play with me too much. They're going back to the small wall, Fang Wow. He's still rocking the speed stance on his crosshair, or Luke, if you guys prefer to call them by their crossover names. All right. So Janky does manage to get the first weapon, gets the Sair into a dare, tries to get a ground pound, gets caught with a ground pound of his own from Demo. Ooh, tries to recover. I'm surprised he was able to touch the side of the stage. Gets a ground pound again from Janky. Janky's just going for a lot of ground pounds here. Get a third ground pound. Wow. He would have been like 3 for 3, but he's like 3 for 5. But gets the Sair into a recovery. Gets a gravity cancel downlight into recovery right there. Janky no longer playing with his food. He is playing for real now. Trying to just show them how dominant of a player they can be if they actually stop playing with the kitty gloves off. Okay, gets the dare into a gets a downlight into a dare. Janky SDing again, just being so cocky. Let's see if it bites him in the butt though. Gets a neutral light. Gets a Sair. Tries to go for the down sig read right there. Gets a down sig from Demo. Goes for the down light into the recovery. He's been getting he is like, his kill rate with the Sair into recovery on gauntlets has been 5 for 5. He has done almost all of his stocks the exact same way. So definitely look for that as one of his kill options, because he goes for that quite a bit, as you can see. He looks for that Sair or side light into the recovery. It does do a grip of damage and definitely could kill, especially when we're talking about from the top of the ceiling. So Janky looking for some damage here, going for a lot of Sairs. Tries to go for the recovery right there. Demo wasn't able to meet the mark. Gets a Sair. Gets the recovery. Weapon throw. And there it is. Closing out that stock lead. Bringing it down. One stock apiece for both of these two. Yumiko definitely was a solid counter pick right here. And we're going to see if they're going to be able to close out the stock here. Or will Janky be able to be very solid and be able to eliminate Demo, one of the high prospects of this tournament. Gets a neutral light, gets a weapon throw. Ooh, gets caught with the down sig, and that is it. Demo has been eliminated by Janky. Janky will be moving on in the tournament.